Or are you a content creator? I tell you, it's been about 14 months since I decided that I was going to do YouTube more or less full time. And it's pretty much like going to the gym. Actually, I'm going to the gym right now. And so the ironic thing happened like a couple weeks ago, and was this. My husband actually decided he was going to start a YouTube channel. So his YouTube channel is J Walts Official, and it's The Healthy Mechanic. So I've shared for over a year that I use my automation system inside my hair salon, my marketing agency, and then we use part of the all-in-one marketing system in his garage for reputation management. Well, lo and behold, we've been using the reputation management in his auto repair garage for, I think it's going to be 3 years. It's actually going to be 3 years next week or this weekend. And it has made his business blow up. Okay, but the thing about this is that for, I'd say, probably about 5 years, I've been researching and trying to find like different things with affiliate marketing that I could get behind to make some extra income, because we're we're not old, but we're not getting younger, and the type of work with being a hair extensionist and him being a mechanic can be really wearing on your body. It's a physical labor. It can be tough sometimes. And so I have really been like just pounding on the content. We've been going to marketing classes and just trying to find other avenues to, I don't know, even have something in common. So today's Thursday, and I actually launched his channel like 2 weeks ago, and he's already hit like over 55,000 views, because his is about you know, health, wellness, and just taking care of yourself. So, you know what? So I just wanted to get on and just say, thank you for following me. I really appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel, come back, And I invite any of you.
Say it.
I invite. I invite.
Sorry.
I invite any of you to drop a comment, drop your questions. If you have questions about marketing, mindset, or even motivation, because
Sorry, I didn't understand your request. Say help.
cancel. Isn't it funny? Cars talk to us now. So, anyhow, I did just want to say good morning. And the other thing, too, is that
Sorry, I couldn't understand your request. Voice recognition will end.
boy, it's kind of comical these days that like everything, every device and everything that we have. I remember, it just brings me way back. If you've been on my channel, you may have heard me say that I automated my salon back in 2001. And I don't know how old you are, but like there is some true comedy being like Gen X, if I'm going to label myself, because there's old movies. We'll go back to 1978 called like Buck Rogers. Hell, the first version of Star Wars. And then like my favorite movie is like The Matrix. And The Matrix is like, we're living in it. We're living in it. So another thing when it comes to content, why do I like content so much? Why do I encourage all of you to make content? It's for visibility. Because if you own a business or you want to start a business, part of the grind, part of the, if you want to call it hustle, just part of really truly owning a business now is really doing content. And the reason why is that like it just is what it is. It just is what it is. I've been making content for like about 20 years now. And here's my recommendation. This is what I started doing probably, was it about 2 weeks ago? 2.5, 3 weeks ago? Is pick a couple days, whether it be your Monday, whether it be your Tuesday, like pick 2 days, like isolate 2 days to do your content. And you can do like, you know, some people call it doing a bulk creation, but literally focus on doing, say, a tutorial. And even if it's a half an hour or an hour, you make one long piece of content, and then take that and you that one long segment, and then you chop it up into the shorts. Okay. And I know what I'm talking about, because in this past 30 days, I've made for my channel over 200 shorts. And I have, I think, like 588 videos. My channel's only 14 months old. And then with my husband starting his channel, oh, he's got it made. He has it so made. You know how made he has it? All he gets to do is talk like I'm doing. He doesn't have to do the back end production. But nonetheless, he knows he has it made. We've been together a long time. But my point is this. It's really been an awesome project in the last 2 weeks to jumpstart another channel where he's going to surpass my views, but I'm the one in the force behind doing the edits. So I know now systematically that this is truly what you do. Pick a topic that you really, really enjoy talking about. Don't be worried about what other people are going to say. Don't be worried about if they're going to like call you out, call you names. I've mentioned this before. What you have to do if you're going to do a lot of YouTube like I do is go into your settings, but first go to ChatGPT or Gemini AI and just ask the AI to give you a list of what trolls will say, because there's going to be, if you want to be a content creator, you be a content creator, okay? There's going to be people that are going to really, really like and value your content. Then there's just going to be other people that are keyboard warriors. They're never gonna be anything more than that when it comes to heckling. And there's a difference between, like, if you don't like somebody's content versus slinging insults, right? There's a difference. But nonetheless, protect yourself and just set up your have AI make a list, and then you go into your settings in YouTube, and then it'll be under the moderation filters, and then you put that in there and you just hit save. So what happens with that is you can just do your content with ease. You can be comfortable doing your content because, listen, not all of you are Gen X, okay? Gen X, we're like badass in the sense that, like, you know, in school, like, I don't promote bullying of any kind. I'm against it, actually. But we were in front of people more on a regular basis, whereas now Facebook, I think, is 21 or 22 years old. There's a whole complete generation, you might be within that, that you are used to having screens. And so, and I find that can just really desensitize people in the sense that they think they can say whatever because they just think, you know what, they are entitled to say whatever they want. But when you are a content creator, you are a real person. So I love being the I don't know, fierce voice that says, get out there and be a content creator. I can tell you it's a lot of fun. It's rewarding in multiple ways. My journey that I started out with this channel is, it is called Think Your Way to a Million. And I did that because of an inspiration. I saw some other successful people, like, I don't know, a year and a half ago in the marketing space. And I was like, wow, what are they doing? And they found pieces and parts of the all-in-one software that they really liked. They started recommending it to other businesses, yada, yada, yada. And they wound up being able to carve out extra income and a job for themselves. And so when I saw them, I'm like, wow, what are they doing that I'm not doing? I was like, oh, they're really doing YouTube. So a year ago, I came home and said, I'm really going to do YouTube. And my point is this: when you own a business, and I've owned my businesses since 99, long time, I didn't want to work for somebody. And it's not that the grass is greener, because you still got to work. You still got to work. But at least, I joke around and say this: if you see me talking to myself, I'm having a staff meeting, but I'm bummed, right? So, so anyhow, when you are diligent about making content, it's almost like, okay, like say you.com, right? Whatever, say you take your name out.com. You're literally carving out your own little universe on the internet. And I get really excited about sharing with people about how to use the internet, because I think there's like 7 billion people on the planet. So I want to be able to share and instill hope in people that to be creative, to use a platform, say like I do, ask questions, hang out on my channel, because I was very fortunate at a very young age to just have fallen accidentally into tech by automating my salon in 2001. And then I have a daughter. She turned out to be a robotic engineer. So, but not all of us are that lucky that, like, what really, really pains me since 2020 is seeing other businesses. Some of them have closed down in our area. And that didn't have to happen if I really feel it didn't have to happen if somebody was able to help them with their marketing, or maybe they knew how to do some of their own marketing, because marketing isn't like this thing that, like, it's not an expense when you own a business, okay? It's oxygen. I truly feel that marketing is oxygen, because if you don't have visibility and you want to have a business, nobody knows you exist. And if you have a business and you don't want to do marketing and you have no visibility, well, you don't have much of a business. So that's why I have my channel, Think Your Way to $1,000,000.com. I am debt free. I do know what it is to have successful businesses. So I just want to share some of that, because during this holiday season, you know, holidays can be kind of emotional, and that's a whole other rant, or what have you. But I just want to share some hope, because during the holiday season, sometimes there's like too much commercialism. There's like, if some people are lacking money, then they stretch themselves too thin out of guilt, out of buying stuff that other people don't need. And you know what? Just be present. Just be present. And so if you have your YouTube channel, I challenge you today to use it for something else. Like, you've shared your time with me. I've interrupted the thumb scroll. I don't take that lightly. I want to say thank you. I want to say happy holidays, and have hope, okay? Have hope. And if you have an idea that you really want to see wind up becoming real, and maybe it's dog grooming, I don't know, okay? But drop it in the comments of this thread, and I'll throw a couple ideas back at you. I do have the resources of being able to share some free website templates. It is attached to, say, a trial. But if you don't know where to start, that's where I come in, because I love being able to help people start. Like, where do you start? And the other thing I share about having a YouTube channel is this. Sometimes I've had people ask me, well, you know what? I have YouTube, but I only use it to learn. But I kind of want to do something, but I don't even know where to begin. That is the place to start. And I talk about this, about the how-to. There's something that you know how to do, that you enjoy doing, and you have that. That is what you can share about your channel, and that would be how to start what it is that you know. Because I tell you, there's other people that want that little bit of nugget that you have of knowledge because they don't know how to start with what it is that they might stumble across on your page, and you'd be the one helping them. All right? Okay, well, I gotta run because it's time for my, I actually go to, I'll turn this around, right? I don't know if I can zoom. Yep. All right. I go to Orange Theory Fitness, and it's time for me to go. And I'm going to just check the comments. Okay, good morning. Say, okay, Perk Life, yep. And then, Don, you make handmade earrings. Excellent. Okay, so if you're still on with me, I'll drop a comment. And, even you can try to drop your info if you want, or you can also reach out to me at my website, which is Amory Walts Official, and I'd love to see some of your earrings. All right, so come back. I'm running off into the gym. I missed hanging out with all of you on Friday, and have a happy holiday season, and come back because I really want to build a community of people, other creatives out there that want to make a difference with their YouTube channel. So, and again, you know what? Hit subscribe if you haven't. I'd greatly appreciate that. It's a free way to support my channel. And visit my husband's channel at J Walts, and it's called The Healthy Mechanic. If you would, he just started his channel 2 weeks ago, and when he gets, he has to have like 50 followers, and then he's going to do something crazy. He's like into cold plunging. I'm like, yeah, I've not done that yet, but he said he's going to go live and show the cold plunging, that it's really real, and that's a whole other episode. All right, well, thanks. Good day, good evening, good morning, wherever you might be, and until I hop on again, thank you for sharing your time with me.